So me and Bobby have been playing Modern Warfare 3 this weekend. Obviously there's a lot of talk about it, whether it's worth the money or is it just a glorified DLC. We have been playing it and we have some thoughts. So Bobby, I think we should need to start a bit more about our history with COD. So obviously you're a big COD fan, yeah?
Yeah.
So when did you actually start enjoying the Call of Duty multiplayer games? Because I think if we're going to talk about this one, I want to talk about what it does well and what it fails against compared to the older games.
Well, it's Call of Duty 2 probably.
But the one I would have played, that was kind of like the World War II one?
Yeah, that would have been my initial entry point into the franchise, and since then I think I've loved it ever since.
So a bit of background on me. I played mainly on PC. It was Call of Duty 2. And I remember, obviously I was huge into it, but once everyone left that, Modern Warfare came out. I liked it. It was okay, but it wasn't the same. So obviously, me, I don't really have as much probably passion or love for the fucking console games that you do. First impressions on the game. What's your kind of overall first impressions off the multiplayer, by the way? This is going to be solely based on the multiplayer. We will get a video on the channel for zombies. But in terms of the multiplayer, Bobby, what's your thoughts?
So far, I think it's actually quite fantastic.
Okay.
I know you've played a lot more multiplayer than I have. I've been more on the zombie sides, which we'll get to in a separate video. But I think, although there's a lot of word everywhere that it's meant to be a DLC, that's what it was meant to be originally, and it does feel like that. But I don't think that takes away from the actual quality that's put into the game. I know the maps, they're all kind of remastered maps from Modern Warfare 2, which is fantastic.
So every map here is actually just completely remastered from Modern Warfare 2. There's no new maps.
I don't think so. I think there's 16. I could be wrong. Right. I think there's 16 maps in total.
I think that's bizarre though. At the same time, it's called Modern Warfare 3, and then all the maps are Modern Warfare 2 maps. It's fucking weird.
This was actually pitched, and it's because of Sledgehammer that was doing this one. It was their turn. They actually wanted to do Advanced Warfare as the next one, but they were forced into making this here, which was going to be a DLC, and then they pivoted and made it Modern Warfare 3.
So I'll give you my thoughts, right? So I put it on Friday, and I was playing about in the settings, and I noticed there was Gyro, and we have it on PlayStation. We were kind of debating, should we get it on Xbox or PlayStation? On PlayStation, I love the haptics, I love the triggers and the feedback. I know you don't like the triggers yourself, but I've seen the gyro aiming, and I'm a huge fan of that. So I'm obviously keyboard and mouse PC gamer when it comes to shooters. I'm average at best on a controller, right? But the gyro, I actually like using that in games, and it gives you a bit more accuracy, especially in the distance. So I put it on, and I immediately was like, oh, this is a massive step up for Call of Duty with the gyro. It feels amazing. I wasn't doing amazing. I was actually getting hammered a lot of the time. And if you're watching this, you're probably watching me get hammered. But like I said, last night what I found out is once you turn the gyro off, only then do you get the aim assist. And to me, the game is actually just not fun when you have aim assist on, because it's so easy. I'll actually show you in the video as well. I went from bottom quarter to top 2 in most games, even last night with Kieran. It takes a lot of thinking out of it, and it's a lot more aggressive than it's ever been before, from what I feel.
Yeah, I actually done a wee bit of searching about this. So this actually got introduced into Modern Warfare 2.
Did it?
And through an update. But obviously we sort of played that more at the start when it first came out, and first couple of months, and then we kind of drifted off because just a lot more stuff came out. But it was implemented into Modern Warfare 2, the gyro.
I don't understand. The aim assistant is, I don't know if it was ever just that strong, but it's so strong that I'm able to kind of put it in the somewhat direction, and it's just holding on to them, and it's like, I'm at the stage where you can't even see the players, you're just trusting it. It just feels automated, you know what I mean? I always hate that in games when there's an easier way, I'll do it. Like, people will probably listen to this and go, well, just fucking play gyro then. And it's like, well, I would, but when everyone else is just killing you and they have an upper hand, it's kind of hard to go, well, I'm just going to fucking bait myself for the crack of it.
And what aim assist are you using? Because there is 3 different ones, isn't there? They have the standard. There's also Black Ops.
Yeah, Black Ops. I'm using Black Ops.
Black Ops, that's meant to be the most OP one to use at the minute. But I think that was the case as well in Modern Warfare 2, and then they did nerf it a bit. So
this is the problem, is there's too much shit to balance. Even your weapons, just too complicated for what it needs to be, because there's so much to balance. You can have, like, why do you need 3 sets of aim assist? Do you know, like, why?
Yeah.
Like, it's bonkers that they have all that. And obviously, look, I'm not a huge COD fan. I'm sure people that fucking live and breathe it, but people are going to say, oh, you're not playing against people who are good, whatever. But I mean, like, it's too easy to get kills, even though you shouldn't be getting them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The gyro, I felt it was nice, because even in like Zelda and stuff, I was using that there. I was kind of like subconsciously using it without even realizing. But obviously, if you turn that off, you don't get your aim assist, and everybody else gets the aim assist. So
it's pointless having it.
How do you balance that?
Overall, that actually I noticed immediately my enjoyment from the game once I went to aim assist just dropped off, because it was like almost all competition went. It was like you can play this game and it doesn't feel competitive to me as much. But yeah, the weapons. So I think I said to you when I was playing about the weapons, it didn't seem like there was much even weapons added. Now I think there is. I think I just missed that, but I don't personally like the fact that it bleeds into Modern Warfare 2 and you can carry your weapons over. I have a real problem with this because I feel like it stops me wanting to use the new weapons, because I had weapons there, they worked and they're leveled up, so I'll just use them. I think it's very counterintuitive to Call of Duty, and obviously the loop of leveling up your weapons. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, see, this is where the whole DLC debacle comes in, because see, before on the likes of Cold War and Vanguard, when they kind of integrated everything for Warzone, on Cold War you couldn't use Vanguard weapons, and Vanguard you couldn't use Cold War weapons, obviously. Yeah. On Warzone you can use them both, so I think on Warzone, I think that's fair enough. You know, you
fine on Warzone. Yeah, completely fine.
Fine on Warzone, but I think on separate games, like some Modern Warfare 3, you shouldn't be able to access your Modern Warfare 2 weapons, because you're going to go to them. You have everything else. So it kind of takes that away from your progress of wanting to actually try out all these different Modern Warfare 3 guns and level them up.
Whereas right away, if I played last year, I automatically have the upper hand from anyone who hasn't played with my weapons. So it's fucking stupid. It's actually bizarre. It was clearly meant to be a DLC. A very good DLC it would be. Very, very, probably the best DLC I would have seen in a game, because of the maps and because of the single player campaign. But
like, you put this out at a £50 or $50, wherever you're listening, DLC, like you're getting 3 to 4 hours of campaign, which I think that would be reviewed completely differently, rather than the likes of IGN giving it a 4. I think if that was a DLC, you're getting 3 to 4 hours of a decent campaign. You're getting 16 new multiplayer maps, new guns, and you're getting zombie open world. I think that's fantastic value for £50.
The problem isn't that if it's worth it to you. The problem is setting the precedent going forward that this is okay to do. I don't think they will do it, but I mean, just imagine it didn't have the reception that they had. It would be okay almost to be like, okay, well, we can actually just do this in future and do an iterative update and charge a full price. So that would be
the only reason they're able to do this is because they are Call of Duty.
Yeah.
If this was any other game, they wouldn't be able to do it. Look at Battlefield. Obviously, Battlefield doesn't have.
I would do this.
You know, the following the Call of Duty has, but look what they put out with 2042.
I can't say anything. I paid £90 for FIFA, which literally is the same football. It's just football pitches and that's updates there. It's like, ridiculous.
It's going to keep selling. I don't think they'll do this again. I think this was a DLC. They pivoted kind of last quarter, last 6 months. Says fuck it, we're going to put this out. It was done in 16 months. This was going to be a DLC.
Well, I think the game, it's good, it's enjoyable, but to me it's a bit mindless, it's a bit automated. I'd be interested what you think when you turn the aim assist on. If you're watching this video, actually, you should see I'll have the kind of the gameplay earlier on of where I'm pretty bad, and then I'll do it with the aim assist. And I'm still not playing good, by the way, but you'll see that I'm able to just hold the trigger and just aim in the direction. It's still just doing the job for me. It's almost like playing Forza and the car's driving or doing the turns for you and all. It's a bit the same. Yeah. So going forward, what would you like to see from the future of Call of Duty? Obviously, Activision and Xbox are now all one. So what do you think Activision should do going forward?
I think the 2 yearly that's been kind of rumoured about going bi-yearly makes sense for them, because it would give each developer 6 years to make their game. And obviously they've got a load of support studios to help them with that there. I would like to see Infinity Ward just stick to Modern Warfare. Yeah. I would like to see Treyarch stick to the Black Ops franchise, and I would like to see Sledgehammer be the one that does something different, because I think Modern Warfare would have been like a nice palate cleanser in between, you know, in between like Modern Warfare and in between Black Ops, just something completely different. You know, bring the boost jump and the wall run back, just for 2 years. If it's a two yearly cycle, I think it would be fantastic. So I think I would like them to be a wee bit more experimental, and then just keep the solid. You've got your Black Ops, you've got your high quality zombies from Treyarch, and then you've got your Modern Warfare franchise with a full-fledged campaign, full-fledged multiplayer from Infinity Ward.
I agree. So the question to you, Bobby, and the question that we're going to end this on: should you pay £70 for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3?
Jesus, I'm going to say yes.
Oh, there's a wee surprise. Yeah,
I'm going to say yeah. I think if you're a fan of the franchise, 100% get it, because you're going to get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you've got good multiplayer there. They're obviously going to add stuff to it. Zombies mode, which we'll touch on different video, and then the campaign we both actually haven't touched, but I think I might actually blast that out, because if it's only 3 to 4 hours, might as well give it a go.
So my thoughts are, if you're a Call of Duty fan, yeah, bad. You're going to buy it anyway. It's like me and FIFA. It's probably not worth it, but whatever. But if you're a Modern Warfare 2 fan,
Yeah.
I would also suggest buying it. But if you are expecting a Call of Duty game now, and you've been a fan in the past, but you've kind of fell off it, I don't think if you come back to it, it's going to change your mind. But if you did like Modern Warfare 2, then give it a go. But maybe get it somewhere we can get it a bit cheaper. CD keys I like, but
Not going to disappoint you. We'll say that. It's not going to disappoint you if you're coming into it. Like,
I enjoy it more than last year's one. I'll say that much. We are going to obviously have a zombies chat up on the channel. So if you're looking for more COD fix on Modern Warfare 3, give that a listen.